Well, I was gonna give you an update. I'm like a little kid right now, looking forward to Christmas, because tomorrow I get to build my patio cover. I build them all the time for everybody else, and tomorrow's is gonna be my day, except for my niece, who called me about 11 o'clock today and asked me if I'd go to dinner with her and her mama. And I said, well, yeah, I'll go. And I didn't realize that they were going to do it like at 5 o'clock when there's still an hour left of daylight, and I got this other roof I got to get done. But I went on over there, and then it was like a big surprise party, because my niece did not tell me all these other people were coming. I mean, it wasn't a party for me or nothing, but my mama turned up there, my sister, her husband, just about 3 or 4 people that I worked for over the years, like it turned out to be like 3 or 4 tables of people. And I've never been really good at small talk, although I am talking to y'all right now, don't get me wrong, but it's a little different. But usually when the family all gets together, I'm the crazy uncle, the one that all the kids like, because I usually just kind of just drag off with the kids somewhere, and we do whatever kids like to do, Tonight, I was having them tonight show me how to open up these little boxes of crayons, acting like a dumbass, like I don't know how to open it. How do you open that box of crayons? Oh my gosh, how many crayons are in there? Do you have the same amount of crayons as he has? But after a while, they started getting kind of wild, so I told them I was going to take them out to the truck and let them run around outside. Never ceases to amaze me how the little girls are always the ones that will climb the trees and then want to be let go of. Where almost always the little boys are the ones that want you still to hold on to them. I don't know what happens with society, but at some point, girls start changing. It'd be interesting to see what happens if girls and boys weren't influenced by society. I was going to tell you, Mike, that these pants that you say you've known about, I wish I'd known about them, because I haven't taken them off since yesterday, and I'm still wearing the same shirt. These pants are very warm, and I love them. But my point right here is the source is what I was driving to work thinking about today. And that is what I've tapped into for many years. And I know you talk about the ego a lot. A lot of stuff you talk about really does go over my head, but I listen. But there's something that I call the source, or I actually started calling it the source today. Maybe the creator or whatever it is. I remember when I was younger, I had a real strong will, and I didn't want to do anything but what I wanted to do. Like, I was focused, It was like putting a square into a round hole, like it just didn't fit. And was constantly messing up. But over the years, this gypsy life and going to all these different places I go to and meet all these different people, I kind of got to follow what gets laid out on this road here, and I make decisions every day, and I mean lots of decisions. A lot of decisions, but I don't quite know how to describe it. But if you go with this flow, there's a source up there that's way smarter than I could ever be, or anybody, Like, I mean, there's nobody that's going to figure it out. Like, I think that's one reason. Well, I don't. Atheists, I don't think that atheists have the imagination. I don't think they can envision it. They think everything's fucking coincidence, you know, or it's just luck. But it's not that way. I would like to talk about this a lot because I could talk about what I think about the source for a long time because I've done a lot of thinking on it. But since I just started calling it the source today, that's how hard it is for me to even fathom this, you know. But here's an example. I'm just going to give you this one and I'm going to sign off, so this ain't that long of a talk. And for everybody that mentions the fire, I got to have this fire because this little cabin doesn't have much insulation. And the rest of the house is so small, this is about the only place I can sit. It's real close to this fire. But here's an example of the source, and I'll go into this more. A real rich guy, about a month ago, this rich dude wanted to use my name and my account at the steel store to buy his materials. And you know, that kind of irritates me because he's going to do that and get my discount. Well, after he does that, this all went down. I talked to him on the phone a few times. I didn't invest much time in him, but he ended up saving some money, you know, maybe a substantial amount, I don't know. Well, these sheets for my patio cover, my Irish girl, I showed her a thing a while back, kind of trying to explain to her about this, how things happen like this. But I'm not real good at explaining. But anyway, the sheets, I go in there this morning because they're closed on Sunday. I have to get those sheets this morning. I go in there and they're $927. So I go in there to buy those sheets, and I'm happy to be buying them anyway. But this is the source. A month or so ago, that rich dude, and I went, well, yeah, do it, you know. I made that decision. Yeah, use my name. Well, guess what? There's $927 worth of credit on my account because after the rich dude made his payments, he made a bunch of changes. He's still happy, don't get me wrong. He still saved a lot of money buying his iron, but there's $927 on my account left in there. And I'm going in there to buy $927 for myself. I'm around back getting loaded thinking this is really cool, you know. It's not even $1 off of that. And then one of the dudes walks up that works back there and goes, hey, Brad, you say you're getting that color here, Mansard Brown, which is a very not picked color, you know. He says he's got some trim back here that nobody wanted and it's left over. Not only does he have 4 pieces of trim that I need that are like 10 foot something long, where if I got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections I need, I only have 3 inches left over of the trim. It's the color I need. Not only is it that, but it's 4 inches is exactly what I need. Not 5, not 6, not 8. So whatever the source is, it saw all this coming a month ago. And I went with that decision to let this rich dude use my account, which in turn, today, out of the clear blue, my sheets are paid for. And then somebody's back there canceled the brown trim that I need, which is so, I know you guys don't understand the amount of 10,000s to 1 ratio it'd be for that color and those sizes to be back there on a canceled order. But I see this all the time in my life because of the type of life I live, you know. Like, I probably rambled so long that y'all are kind of probably already done turning my shit off. Well, y'all have a good evening, but I am going to take some pictures of it because I'm already, like, can't wait to build my cover. Y'all have a wonderful evening.